Hey guys, I'm probably recording this at 30 FPS, but I don't care, or 1080p, because I forgot to set it from here. So hey guys, welcome. I want to talk about the FNAF chapter again, after it's released and after almost a year. I think it's about a year, well, close to it now of its release, and I want to say that I love this chapter. It's by far my favorite chapter in Dead by Daylight. But there is something I still want to talk about that I don't think many people pointed out. Like there were some people on I saw on Twitter pointing it out when the chapter was first airing, but I kind of want to talk about it because I haven't seen anyone bring it up again. When people say I know there's likely going to be a second chapter, but there is something I do want to say during the video. Yeah, I know I'm not even showing it on actual YouTube. It's when Afton walks up here. Y'all can see the wet floor sign like clear as day here. This is from Security Breach, by the way. This is not in the actual map. I will see if I want to throw up something here for y'all to see. I'm just make sure my voice come through for y'all to see that this little wet floor sign bot here. That is not in the regular FNAF games except for Security Breach and Ruin, as far as I know. No, it's also in Help Wanted too, but I know I haven't done FNAF Marathon. I just haven't been feeling the greatest. I might get to that eventually, so get back into it. I'm waiting for the Steam frame too for Help Wanted 2 to play that on stream. But anyway, this is important because I want to say I do think there's going to be a second Finance at Freddy's chapter. Why I want to bring this up is I don't think it's going to be the year 10 chapter, no, but I think it is going to be during year 10. Because if we already gotten our boy Afton in here, at year 9, year 10 is going to bring in another character. And there has to be a very good reason why they would bring in the wet floor sign bot, and that's because of the mimic. I 100% can see the mimic getting in, or we can get maybe like Withered Foxy, maybe, but I doubt any of the other animatronics. I do think we will get the mimic eventually in the game. I think that would be really sick. A full robotic killer would be amazing. Would I main him? No, actually, I'd still stick with Afton. I think I'm never going to change my main. Honestly, Afton's going to stick as my main, even though he's not the best. Some people want him reworks. I don't think he needs a 100% rework in his power, but I do think he needs a bunch of buffs because he is lagging behind already, and it is kind of sad. This has come from a FNAF fan. I say my favorite character of all time is William Afton, and even I know that he's not the best killer in the game. He throws axes. Like, everybody compares him to Huntress. I do think he has slight differences from Huntress because I've played Huntress. I got her prestige, I think, 9. I played her, and I was glad I played her because I got used to Afton right away. And Afton has a higher skill ceiling. I'm not saying than Huntress because obviously getting those Huntress hatchet snipes are way more impressive than some of what Afton could do with the orbitals. But some of the orbitals are cracked as well of what you can do. There's some insane shit I've seen people do on both Afton and Huntress. But the difference between the two is, yes, their abilities are similar, but Afton, they're different enough for me to say they're not the same copy and paste. I do wish he had something to do with the Phantoms as well, but you can't. That I don't know if it would make 100. No, it would make sense, but I don't know how they would do it. Because I don't want him to be like Knight or whatever. But besides a rework, I do think he needs a buff. I do think he might need some changes. I do think overall, I still love Afton the way he is. He's extremely lore accurate. He's extremely accurate to the games. And before someone says it's not, Scott Cawthon has already clarified that this is like by far the most accurate Afton has ever been. As far as I know, is what he said. I'm not 100% sure if he actually said that. But as far as I know, he was happy about this. He got to stay and work on the chapter the whole time. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is I do think here's a little theory. This is something I wanted to talk about for so long. I left it off. I hope people look into this some more about the little wet floor sign bot. Please, people look research into it, zoom into it, enhance the video. I don't know. But I genuinely do think that little teaser is definitely a upcoming chapter because I know Dead by Daylight hides stuff. But I don't know if anyone's talked about this wet floor sign bot. Not even FNAF theorists, as far as I know. Maybe Daco did and I missed a video or something. I don't know. I know this video's already going on long enough. I'm gonna probably end it really soon here. But I really want to see what you guys think. Do you guys think there's going to be a second FNAF chapter? Yes or no? And if yes, who do you think it's going to be? And if no, why do you think it's not going to be? And that's okay. Or even maybe say, hey, I think it's going to be maybe not the 10 year, but maybe the 11th year. Who knows? But I do genuinely think there's going to be a second FNAF chapter. I do think it's going to be the Mimic. That's what I think. Or it might not even be the Mimic and it could be somebody completely different from Security Breach. I don't know. It's just weird seeing Afton walk by this. Because like I said, in the actual map, this doesn't exist. As far as I know. But I can go and check if you guys really want to. And this door is not even here in the map. I don't even think this hallway actually is in the actual map. As far as I know. I might be wrong. But I went through the map. You guys can scour my entire video on my live stream. I went through the whole map. I went through it with my brother on live, like 8 or so months ago. I think it's like 9 months ago now. Yeah, it's almost been a year. Am I still happy? Yes. Is the hype died down? No, not for me. I've been still ecstatic and can't believe he made it in. There's days I wake up thinking, oh yeah, he definitely didn't make it in. Oh wait, yeah, he did make it in. I still look back at like Schmuckle's videos and just scroll and look at his theories and other people's theories on, oh, Afton's not coming or Afton is coming. You know, I waited like fucking forever, ever since FNAF 3 came out and I learned about the lore about Afton. He became my all-time favorite. I begged and begged for him to come into Dead by Daylight. It took so long for him to finally make an appearance. I am still so ecstatic from it. I definitely have to say it lived up to the hype for me. Not some people, it didn't. That's fine. The only criticism I ever gave him was the missing button and maybe the different tone to his chest cavity, I guess. But even then, it's fucking phenomenal. This is my favorite Afton. This is like S tier for me. If I was rating the Afton designs, this is S tier for me. Takes the cake. It's my favorite design. And then I see some bizarre designs of people arguing that he's not accurate, but he's accurate. This is as accurate as it is. He's a corny guy. He's our corny British man, and we all love him. And yeah, I'm really happy, and I do think this year of Dead by Daylight was the worst year. I hate to say it. Although Afton was in here, right? Afton got in, and Af got in. I do agree with a lot of the people saying this was so far the worst year because it started off strong and it just fell off flat from there. It just fell flat. And even though you saw me do a live stream on the Stranger Things chapter, actually I did buy because I am a completionist for Dead by Daylight. I actually didn't like the chapter too much because I didn't like the new Stranger Things season. But yeah, enough of Stranger Things. Back to FNAF. All I can say is I'm just curious to know if it's going to be a follow up. I really want to bring this up. I want people to dig into it more. Please look into it. Maybe do some enhancements. I don't know. I would love to see what you guys can think of or what you guys can come up on this because I don't see many people talking about this. This is the one scene I saw, and this was like the first thing. I think I even talked about it on my live stream. That's a fucking floor sign bot from Security Breach. It's right there, clear as day. But yeah, I rambled too much. It's already almost 10 minutes in. I will see if I want to cut in or splice in the little I might just throw it in at the end, but the map where I run around the whole entire map with my mic muted and you just see the map and I don't see the wet floor sign bot and that's it. I didn't see it in the map at all. It might be an Easter egg or something, but it's there. In other words, I think it's gonna be Mimic. I want to see what your guys' thoughts are, and I will see you guys maybe later. I don't know if I'll upload for a little while, but I will try to get back to live streaming. I just haven't been feeling the greatest. But I know I have a small fan base, and I'm fine with that. I know most people are not going to see this, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you liked. Leave a dislike if you disliked. Subscribe if you want to. It's optional, and yeah. See you guys all in the next video or stream. Bye bye.